Final photos with unexplained paranormal elements. Imagine looking at an apparently normal photograph, only to discover it holds a disturbing secret, one that no one noticed until it was too late. These final images, captured moments before tragic or inexplicable events, reveal a hidden facet of reality that defies our understanding. And the scariest part? They seem to be more than just records. They might be evidence of something inexplicable, perhaps even supernatural, infiltrating our world. In this video, we'll dive into these enigmatic photos and unravel their mysteries under the light of scientific terror. You'll see that while science can help us understand what's visible, it fails to explain what's beyond our sight. What you'll see here are not just sinister coincidences, but glimpses into a larger mystery, something that reason refuses to accept. Get ready, because the stories behind these images are as disturbing as they are fascinating, and you'll never look at a photo the same way again. So, if you're ready to confront fear and dive into a universe where terror and the inexplicable intertwine, keep watching. But be warned, once you see what's hidden in these photos, there's no going back. The terror they hold is real, and it will haunt your mind long after this video ends. Unsettling final moments captured. There's something inherently chilling about a photo taken just moments before a tragic event. It's as if the image itself is imbued with a sense of impending doom that sends shivers down your spine. These snapshots freeze a moment of calm before the storm, capturing a stillness that starkly contrasts with the horror that follows. The terror lies not just in the image, but in the knowledge that something catastrophic was just around the corner, waiting to erupt. What makes these final moments so haunting is the blend of normalcy and impending disaster. The serenity in the photos makes the subsequent events all the more shocking. These images are more than just pictures. They are chilling reminders of the fragility of human life. The sense of dread that accompanies them is not just about what happened, but about the eerie stillness that preceded the horror. As you examine each photo, the tension grows, setting the stage for the deeper mysteries that lie ahead. And so, each photo becomes a fragment of a larger, more terrifying puzzle. The calmness captured in the final moments contrasts sharply with the terror that followed, creating a chilling sense of unease. As we delve deeper into each story, the sense of dread only intensifies. The real horror, it seems, is not just in the event itself, but in the eerie premonition that these photos seem to convey, hinting at the darkness yet to come. Chilling context behind each photo. Each photograph tells a story, but some stories are so dark they send shivers down our spines. The context behind these images is as chilling as the photos themselves. Imagine the last image of a person who disappeared without a trace, a frozen smile in a reality that was about to unravel. These captured moments are echoes of scientific terror, where science fails to explain the mysteries surrounding each story. The fear here comes not just from the unknown, but from what we already know and can't change. What makes the context even more frightening is the convergence of facts that come together after the photo was taken. Events that seem like mere coincidences take on a new form when viewed through the lens of the terror that followed. A reflection in the mirror, an object out of place, a shadow that shouldn't be there. These seemingly insignificant details become sinister presences that challenge logic and science. Here, scientific terror blends with primal fear, creating an atmosphere where nothing is as it seems. Thus, each photo becomes a piece in a macabre puzzle that few can solve. The terror is not just in the image, but in everything that surrounds it, in the sounds, the smells, the memories it evokes. Science can offer clues about what happened, but there is a darkness that defies any logical explanation. In this darkness, terror thrives, growing in the shadows of what was left behind. The next topic will take us even further into this abyss, where the line between reality and nightmare becomes indistinguishable. The haunting nature of final snapshots. There is something inherently disturbing about a photo taken just before a tragedy. It's as if the image itself is imbued with a sense of foreboding, capturing the calm before the chaos. These final images hold an emotional and psychological weight that goes beyond merely documenting a moment. This is where scientific terror intersects with human fear, creating a palpable tension that is almost tangible. These final snapshots are not just visual records, they are portals to latent terror, ready to unfold at any moment. The gaze of a victim, the seemingly normal environment, everything is charged with an underlying sense of impending doom. While science might explain these phenomena as mere coincidences, the terror we feel tells a different story. The suspense grows with each detail in the photo, making each image a disturbing enigma that challenges our understanding. What's most unsettling is that these photos were taken with no knowledge of what was about to occur. The normalcy of the scene contrasts violently with the subsequent horror, creating a dissonance that resonates deeply within us. The real terror lies not only in the tragic event that followed, but in the ominous sense of disaster captured in the photo. As we dig deeper, we realize that the horror is not just in the event itself, but in the anticipation of it, forever frozen in a single frame. Suspense and fear evoked by these photos. The suspense evoked by these final photos is almost unbearable. Each image seems to vibrate with a silent tension, as if terror is about to manifest right before our eyes. Science can explain the timeline of events, but it cannot capture the sheer dread that overwhelms us when we view these photos. This tension, which builds with every second, is a manifestation of scientific terror, an unease that feeds on what's uncertain and inexplicable. This fear is amplified by the knowledge that these photos were taken on the brink of disaster. What was once a normal scene transforms into a dark omen of what was to come. Every detail, from the setting to the subject's expressions, seems infused with an impending sense of despair. Science might offer explanations, but it's the terror of the unknown that truly grips us. Each photo becomes a haunting puzzle that intensifies the suspense. As the suspense builds, the line between reality and imagination begins to blur. These photos, which should be simple mementos, become gateways to nightmares that refuse to fade. Scientific terror here is the fear of the unknown, of what lies beyond our grasp. Each image becomes a symbol of our deepest fears, the inevitable, the inexplicable, the terror that lurks just out of sight. The intersection of science and horror in these images. These final photos represent a point where science and horror collide in an unsettling way. In a world where science offers explanations for almost everything, these images serve as stark reminders that not everything can be understood or controlled. Scientific terror resides in this very failure, in the fact that despite all our knowledge, there are events that defy logic and reason. When we look at these photos, we confront the limits of scientific understanding, and in that void, fear thrives. Each of these images challenges scientific comprehension by capturing a moment that precedes something terrible yet inexplicable. The expressions on faces, the details in the background, all seem to hint at an unseen reality that science has yet to uncover. It's in this mystery that terror deepens, forcing us to confront the possibility that there are forces beyond our understanding. Scientific terror becomes more than just an idea. It materializes in these photos as a constant reminder of our limitations. The horror of these images, then, is not just in what happened after the photo was taken, but in science's inability to provide satisfying answers. These captured moments are like open wounds in our understanding of the world, where fear and the unknown seep through. Scientific terror reminds us that no matter how much we advance in knowledge, there will always be something beyond, something that defies reason and confronts us with the abyss of the unknown. In this abyss, true terror awaits, ready to be discovered. You've just witnessed the darkest side of reality, where what should be a simple photograph turns into a portal to the inexplicable. These images are not mere memories frozen in time, but disturbing evidence that there's much more going on than meets the eye. And now that you've seen these stories, the question remains, what else are we overlooking in our own lives? Think about it. If something as common as a photo can hold such terrifying secrets, what else might be hiding in plain sight? Perhaps it's time to look closer, to question what we take for granted. Are we truly prepared to confront the unknown? Share your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think about these final photos and whether you've encountered anything science can't explain. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep exploring these dark mysteries with us. There's so much more to uncover, and together, we can begin to unravel what's really lurking in the shadows.